What's up, everybody? Welcome to Netflix and Chug, where I watch something on Netflix, tell you about it, then chug my water. So in today's episode, I watched the movie Sweetheart. I'm pretty sure it just came out on Netflix. It's a pretty good movie. It was a sci-fi adventure type flick. There's a chick in it. The beginning of the movie, it shows this young woman waking up on the shore of like a beautiful island. And she washes ashore, she kind of wakes up and she looks over and she sees, like, I don't know, I'm assuming it's somebody who was shipwrecked with her or whatever. She goes over and checks on him. He's kind of messed up, he's hurt. She goes to get him some water, he comes back and he's dead. Her friend's dead, she buries the body. She goes to sleep, she wakes up the next day, goes to check on him. The body has been pulled out of wherever she buried him, and there's like blood everywhere. And then like it's drug off into the woods. So she's freaked out. That night, she tries to, she sets up her fire, and she's like sleeping in this log, and she's like looking out, and she sees a creature coming out of the water. So she sees the monster, she knows she's gotta hide from it, she hides from it, she successfully hides from it for a few nights. Then she's up in a tree because he had destroyed the log, basically, she was sleeping in. She's up in a tree hiding, and this thing snatches her down out of the tree. She takes off running. He's chasing after her. He's like running kind of fast. He dives into the water, and when he hits the water, he's like a freaking jet. And then he like soars out and bitch slaps her, and then like hits her again and shoots her way across like 10 feet. So this thing's super strong. He gets a spear that she had made and she stabs it and then it takes off, right? So she's, holy shit. She confronted it. She fought it. It's way too tough for her. Fast forward 2 more days, a couple days later, 2 people wash up with their little boat. They're in an emergency raft. Apparently one of them is her boyfriend and the other one is somebody, I don't know who it is. But they're all happy to see each other. She's like, okay, we got to get out of here. She tells them the story about the monster and whatnot. They don't believe her because who's going to believe a story about a monster coming out of the water, killing people and dragging it back into a hole in the ocean? There's something shady going on. She's kind of looking at them. They're like talking off to the side. It almost reminded me of Survivor. She's like in the water, doing something in the water, and they're back there plotting. So she's like, oh, I'm about to get voted off the island. So she says, it's time to go. We need to leave. They say, we're not leaving. We're not going anywhere. She tries to sneak off with their emergency raft. They chase her down, they catch her. The woman hits her in the face with a paddle, knocks her out, ties her up. She wakes up and it's nighttime. She knows the monster is about to come. Next thing happens, the woman's off, the woman who just washed up is off like doing something by the water. You hear her scream. The man, who's the boyfriend of the lady who's tied up, takes off running to go see what's going on. And when he catches up, the freaking shark thing's got her up and like chewing the shit out of her neck. Now it's just the 2 of them. The other woman who washed up is dead now, and they go to leave. They get into their little raft to take off the next morning. The creature attacks their little raft, pops his head through, and I think that was the cheesiest part of the whole movie was when it popped his head through. I don't know, because I was watching with one eye because my eye's kind of messed up. I don't know what the hell's going on with it lately, but I was watching, and this thing, it looked like a puppet, like a little hand puppet came up through the boat. It was like, it looked really corny. But the rest of the movie looked really good. So I have to give it like, I'd say 8 out of 10 stars for what I was, going into. I was like, oh, this might be kind of stupid. It was pretty decent. I would suggest you check it out. By far, the best part of the movie was the ending, the climax, where she fights the creature. She sets up this big ring of fire. It kind of gives me a Predator vibe, like Arnold Schwarzenegger versus the Predator. And it's an epic fight. You'll have to watch the movie to see who wins the fight at the end and what happens. So, yeah, make sure you go check it out. Sweetheart on Netflix. I'm pretty sure it's brand new. It's PG-13. It's awesome for teenagers. I would say anybody 10 and older should be able to watch it. So you can watch it with your kids as long as you're there supervising. It's kind of scary, so I would watch it like not right before they go to bed. But yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. It's only an hour and 20 or an hour and 30 minutes, so it's not a super long movie either. Deer Park Water Chug. No live stream tonight. I got to work super late, so yeah, bear with me. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Couldn't breathe.